Good afternoon, viewers. Today we will be solving equations by substitution with an arbitrary variable. Please like, comment, subscribe, and donate to the channel. My Cash App is with a $sign up front, MLBFan. Here we have an equation of x plus 3 to the power of 2 plus 4 times x plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 0. First, we need to use an arbitrary variable to substitute for x plus 3. So let a equal x plus 3. So now this equation will read a squared plus 4a plus 4 is equal to 0. Now we must factor by grouping. So we must multiply the first and third terms, and we will obtain 4a squared. Now, what multiplies to be 4a squared and adds to be 4 in the middle there, with the middle term having the coefficient of 4. So let's try 2a times 2a. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 plus 2 is 4. So it must multiply to equal 4. So 2 times 2 is equal to 4, and then 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So we have our terms of 2a times 2a, because 2a times 2a is 4a squared, and then 2 times 2 is 4. So we bring down our first and third terms, and both of the 2a's are positive, so they will have a plus sign in front of them for being positive. So it's going to be a squared plus 2a plus 2a plus 4 is equal to 0. We want to split this in half. So a squared and 2a have an a in common. And then on the other side, 2a and 4 have 2 in common. So now let's jump back to the left side here. A squared is equivalent to a times a, and then divided by a, plus 2a divided by a. And then on the right-hand side, we could factor out a 2, and then we're left with a plus 2, because 2 divided by 2 cancels out and leaves us with a, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So plus 2. And then on the left-hand side, a times a divided by a, well, we will have an a being canceled out in the numerator and denominator, and that leaves us with a plus, and the dividing term that we used is a, so that needs to be on the outside that we factored out, and we're left with a plus, and then 2a divided by a, and the a's will cancel out, and then we're left with a plus 2. And then on the other side, we have 2 times a plus 2. So let's let this marinate for a second. And then the GCF will be a plus 2. So let's write that there. The GCF is the greatest common factor. We want to put that on the left, so a plus 2. And then the outside factor is a plus 2 as well. Went back and put those plus signs there to show that it is positive. So it's going to be a plus 2 times a plus 2 is equal to 0. Now, since they are the same factor, we only need to solve this equation with the a plus 2 once. So a plus 2 is equal to 0. So we want to subtract 2 from both sides, and we will obtain a is equal to -2. So we solved for the arbitrary variable of a, and now we need to replace the arbitrary variable for what we substituted for, and that is x plus 3. So a is equivalent to x plus 3. And then set that equal to -2, then subtract 3 from both sides, and we will obtain x is equal to -5. So now we need to prove that -5 is a solution. So let's prove that -5 is a solution. So now we have to go to the next page here. So we will rewrite the beginning equation of x plus 3 squared plus 4 times x plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 0. And now we will replace every x with -5. So -5. So now we're going to check. Let's write this is our check to make sure the answer is correct. So -5 plus 3 squared plus 4 times -5 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 0. So -5 plus 3 is -2. And then we raise that to the power of 2 plus 4 times -5 plus 3, and that will break down to -2 times 4, and then plus 4 is equal to 0. -2 to the second power can be rewritten as -2 times -2, and then 4 times -2 is -8, so that will change to -8, and then plus 4 will equal 0. -2 times -2 is +4, -8, and then plus 4. So 4 minus 8 is -4, plus 4 equals 0. -4 plus 4 is equal to 0. So 0 equals 0 is a true statement. So x equals -5 is a solution. If you need math help, text 559 744 3169 for services. Please donate on the Cash App with the $ up front, MLBFan. By the way, I tutor for many different levels of mathematics that include the university, college, high school, and middle school levels. Please text me for a faster response by texting about which math course you may need help with. Thank you so much, and let's learn math together.